wayward son.
So tell me about The Imposter. How did that project come about for you?
A movie producer named Dan Milliken, who operates from out of Fort Worth, Texas, was working on this film, and somehow, I'm really not sure how this happened, he envisioned me as one of the main characters because the character in the film he thought was so much like me in real life. And so he sent me the script, and people have done this from time to time. I've actually turned down several different types of movie offers. Never one actually playing a main character. It was always usually musically related. But I read the script and I thought, wow, you know, I think I could do this. But it came right in the middle of all my musical agendas, and I would have to put a lot of things on hold, and I was kind of terrified about memorizing lines. You know, I can't remember things that are even more important than that. So I finally decided to do it, and got plunged right into the whole movie making experience, which was an incredible education. They told me when I started working on the movie, they said, you'll never see a movie the same way again. And it's true, it ruins every film. I look at it now and I think, oh, that's how they did that shot. Oh, I see what they did here. I knew you kind of know what was going on behind the scenes. And it was very hard, it was a lot of hard work. I play a character whose name is Prof, which is short for professor, and my character is actually a janitor of lowly estate, and yet he's this guy who somehow is endowed with all this practical wisdom, and all kinds of people come to him for advice and asking him all kinds of questions. And he's the main character who the imposter is about is a rock star whose life has just gone into the toilet. He's just spiraled down and hit rock bottom. And there's a reason why this Prof character knows so much about his situation, which I won't give away, that you find that out at the end of the film. But that has to do with tying in with who I am. So it's probably no big secret, you can figure it out. But anyway, it's about me mentoring this fallen rock star. That's what but they wanted me to re-record a new version of Carry On Wayward Son for the film. And initially I said, no way. That's one song that, you know, you just don't mess with that. It's fine the way it is. And the more I thought about it, I thought, if I were to re-record this, what would I do differently? So, and the idea was to have Kevin Max, the lead role in the movie, sing the song. So that in itself demanded a little different approach to it. And then to make it really different, I brought in this big horn section. It's kind of like a big band version of Carry On Wayward Son. It's really pretty neat. I ended up liking it a lot.
Did you write new lyrics for that as well?
No, it's the same lyrics, and they are eerily appropriate to the movie. It's almost as if that song, you know, decades ago was written for this movie. The whole experience of watching yourself in a movie is nobody should have to do that. It's painful. Everybody says, man, you did a great job, you did fine, but it's really there's no way you can be objective. I understand why. I understand two things. Why you hear movie stars say, I don't like to watch myself in movies, and the other is, I will never again complain about how much they get paid, because after going through that, they probably deserve everything they get. It is a whole lot of waiting. You know, get up before dawn, which the first day they said, well, the van will pick you up at 6, and I said, you mean a.m.? And I'm a musician, you know, I don't do 6 a.m. I didn't know it was still on the clock, you know. But they picked me up before dawn, and then they put makeup on your face, and you sit there for 4 hours. That was my first day on the set. I just thought, okay, you know, I'm glad I'm getting paid something for this, because a whole lot of waiting.
So having seen the movie objective enough to give it thumbs up, thumbs down?
I can't be objective. There's no way. I've tried to sit back and say, well, you know, I'm so much on the inside of it that I can't just sit back and evaluate the movie the way I would see. Like I said, it ruins movie making, really. Don't go be in a movie because you'll never see them the same way again. When I watch it, I remember being there. I remember the circumstance. I remember how early I had to get up that day. I remember whether or not I blew a line or whatever. I just can't sit back and enjoy it, so I'll leave that to the viewer.